What is up, friends and fellow paramotor pilots? First things first, I want to say thank you for all the positive comments and responses to the last video. The last video I was talking about leaving New Jersey, coming out to Arizona, and kind of getting a little vulnerable. A lot of you guys reached out via email, and I know I've been traveling. I haven't been able to answer everyone, but if you did reach out, I just want to say I appreciate you. As you can see, I am in the toy hauler right now. I'm actually in a 55+ campground that they let me camp in for some reason. The plan today, I have the Mav Max loaded up in the back of the truck. We're gonna go flying, and I just want to kind of catch you guys up on what has happened since the last video. So just checked my camera roll, and the last time I flew a paramotor was about 3 weeks ago. For me, that's a long time, and I've been having the itch to go get a good paramotor flight, and today is that day. It's supposed to be super calm winds. I'm headed to a site that you guys have seen before in the past. It's the Copper Mine by Casa Grande, or Casa Grande, however you say it. The Copper Mine is cool and everything. If we get to fly down in it tonight, then it's a bonus. The winds have to be really calm to get down in there, and it's inherently a little bit dangerous. So we'll see how that goes. So either way, whatever happens, I'm excited to fly, and once we get up in the air, I'll catch you guys up on all the happenings since the last video. Here we are at the spot. Look at this beautiful LZ. It was a little more wet than I've ever seen coming in here. The truck got kind of dirty. But the winds are pretty beautiful. I see a flag in the far distance and it's blowing a little bit. I think before I start filming, I'm gonna get out my 14 free ride and just rip around and have some fun and get my energy out. And then we'll go talk about everything and go fly. Maybe to the Copper Mine, maybe to the mountains, I don't know. I'm just excited to be here. I overshot that landing a little bit. I was trying to end up right in front of the camera, but I whizzed right past it. The air is a little bit more turbulent than I would have hoped, but we'll give it some time. We'll set out on a journey, and I guess we'll switch to GoPro cam up in the sky.
Alrighty, I kind of switched up our mission. I switched gliders to the Viper XC, and instead of going out to the Copper Mine, which we've all seen before, if you haven't, you can search it on YouTube and see those videos. Instead, I'm going to fly out to this mountain range, which is actually a little bit closer than the Copper Mine. I've never flown over that way before, and I don't expect it to be nice. Like, I'm already flying through some turbulence here, and over by the mountains it's probably going to be worse, so we probably won't get that close, but at least it'll be scenic. Alright, we've made it to the mountain. Beautiful moonrise in the background. It's almost full. I think as long as I stay kind of on this side and to the left of the mountain, we'll be fine with the wind. But let's just go cruise around and talk and see how it feels here. So here's the update. After the last video, I basically loaded up my toy hauler with as much stuff as I could fit. My motorcycle, my one-wheel scooter, paramotors, base rigs, skydiving rigs, and I drove all the way across the country. And on the first day of my mission across the country, I got an invite from a good friend of mine to spontaneously go to Costa Rica. And I was like, I like spontaneity. And there's a lot of cacti on this mountain hill. I'm such a freaking East Coaster. That's a nice hill. Anyway, I flew out to Costa Rica, and we spent 3 days in this beautiful Airbnb, not on the beach, but close to the beach. It was like a 5-minute drive to the beach. Spent 3 days drinking drinks on the beach out of coconuts, swimming in the ocean, which for me is not my comfort zone, but it was actually really nice. I can't remember the last time like I took a vacation that wasn't for paramotoring or for work purposes. It was just a nice, chill, not stressful time. After those 3 days, we went to this volcano. I can't even remember the name of it. But it was like inland, and we spent 2 days at the base of this volcano. And in the meantime, when I was on vacation, I had 3 different homes in mind that I had kind of just kept track of on Zillow. And my good buddy who's a real estate agent, I had him go do virtual tours of these 3 homes. And the 2 I was looking forward to the most actually turned out to be the worst. And we kind of disregarded those right from the beginning. And the one I thought was kind of maybe a little bit outside of my price range turned out to be the nicest one. And having not even seen the house whatsoever, only on a virtual tour, I put down an offer and it was accepted. And where I'm at right now is we're going through all the closing things, the mortgage stuff, the inspections are done, and I'm just kind of waiting at this point. It's the holidays, so I expect things to be a little bit slow. Let's see if we can get closer to this peak. I think it's safe. Very rocky, very cactusy, very unforgiving. So I don't want to have anything spooky happen. But anyway, I've been just kind of chilling in my camper. I've done 2 base jumps locally with the friends out here. But for the most part, I've just been chilling and reflecting on this whole idea. And I grew up in New Jersey. I moved 10 minutes away from where I grew up from, and that's where I've been my whole life. So for some people, they've moved around all their life and they're used to it. For me, it's very foreign. And I feel like to some degree, I'm just throwing myself out here because I think it'll be good for me, and hoping it sticks, hoping it works, and I find new adventures and new friends. But right now, I'm really just kind of in a stalemate, just waiting for this house to close, and then I'll be able to start furnishing it, which I'm stoked on, and eventually share like a home tour with you guys. This is actually pretty neat. The winds are a little funky up here, just bumping around a little bit, but it's not too bad. I can't really figure out what direction the wind is going, but I think I'm on the upwind side of this thing. Let's swoop past it. What's the worst that could happen? Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Very neat. I think I see where I'm going. Let's see how we can go into cross-country mode, trimmed fully out on the Viper XC. Get our cruise control throttle dialed in. This is what this glider is made for. Trimming out, hands off, locked in, going point A to point B. If you want a cool glider like this one, hit me up, info@tuckergott.com. And we are back. Trimmed back to neutral. Look at the glide slope on this Viper XC. I'm glad I did switch. I was going to take the 14 meter out on that little excursion. But this is exactly what the Viper XC was made for. Adventure flying like this. My truck looks like a straight up Ford commercial parked out here. She looks damn sexy. This is like the kind of like the roadway I took in. Really mushy and wet. Got my truck all dirty. But we didn't get stuck, that's all that matters. Well, okie dokie then. The sun is setting. It's actually a little bit cold up here. It was like 60 degrees on the ground, but I'm sure it's cooled off. I'm gonna come and land next to the truck. See how my spot landing is on the old Viper XC. How beautiful was that?
Look how gorgeous. 360 panorama, sunset on one side, moonrise on the other. The mountains in the background that we just flew around. I'm all packed up and I know it sounds super nerdy and lame, but I want to grab some food and then I want to get back to the campground and take my Varla scooter out for a little night ride. There's a park like a couple miles away that I think would be fun to go meander around. So I think that's the next plan. All right, so I just got done riding the Varla on a little desert trail that I found that was really sweet. That thing looks like the nerdiest electric vehicle that ever existed, but it's the most fun, I swear. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hopefully I'll do some more random flying adventures while I'm still living here in the campermobile. And then hopefully soon the house is gonna close. I'm gonna get a box truck. I'm gonna drive all the way back to New Jersey, get the rest of my belongings and come back out here, and then I'll be able to give you guys a full house tour. So thank you for watching. If you're not following me on Instagram, please find me on Instagram because I have like daily updates there. Lots of story posts. So I guess that's all for this one. Till the next one, have fun, fly safe. Peace.